Doesn't she love to play? Yeah, she's done. She got a toy she won. Yeah, all's good in the world. So I'm down here in the shop now. I'm just sweeping and cleaning up. And I'm going to move some of these actual saw arbors out of here. They're just a pain in the butt. But I was looking at this one. Somebody asked about RPM the other day. So this was a saw arbor factory job. Maximum speed 1800 RPM with a 20-inch blade. 1400 RPM with a 26-inch blade. We're running a 35. So 1000 RPM, about where we want to be. And anyway, I did a little bit of math. Somebody asked how fast we was turning the arbor the other day. And we got a 14-inch drive pulley, 6-inch driven. So we divide 14 by 6, and it comes out to 2.33. Multiply our RPM times 2.33, it comes out to 933 RPM. Now, if we run the springs up on the governor so that it's firing continuously at 400, and it over revs maybe to 450 before it, well, it's going to over rev every time it fires anyway. If you have it so that it's continuous firing at 400. It'll be running 1,000, basically 50 at 450, right? So it'll cycle up to that and then come back down. Not too much. I know the 36-inch bolter mills, they ran 1,300. So we're not too fast. That's a given. But anyway, yeah, so I probably could have a 7-inch drive on or driven on here, and it would stop the belt slip a little and help a little more with torque. But I don't saw stuff that big. The biggest it'll cut right now is like 10.5 with a full clearance. And yeah, I'm getting old enough that, if they're over 10 inches, I'm probably going to cut them right into, regular stove wood length right to begin with. Basically, this right here, yeah, that right there is 9, 10. So this is a 10-inch piece roughly. Something that big green, that weighs a lot to throw up on that table all day. So I would take anything, that size and smaller, and I'd stack it for the cordwood saw. And the bigger stuff like this, I would saw it with a saw. Regular chainsaw. I got enough of them. So anyway, that's my thoughts on it. So I'm not going to worry about, changing the sheave on the driven end there, the pulley. I think we'll probably have power enough. I haven't really done a lot of sawing with this. I had a blade on here that was a 33, I think it was. And back years ago, of course, you saw how this didn't have a guard on it. And we had a bunch of cattle, and this was out in the field, fenced in with the cattle. And one of the cattle liked to rub on it, and he sprung the eye. And when he sprung that eye, I took it off and hammered the hell out of it. And I sawed with it for, well, that happened back when I was in high school. So we're talking a long time ago. And I ran it up until 5 years ago, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, when I put this one on. There's actually a video about putting this new blade on. The old one, when it was up to speed, it was good. But there was a point always where it had this flutter in it. And I was always afraid it was going to break because there was tension in it somewhere that I didn't know where it was. And anyway, I took it off. I marked it no good. you know, it's good for knife blades or something. But yeah, so anyway, that's the story of this blade here and what RPM, you know, anything right around 1,000 is good for it. So anyway, we'll be starting this old girl up in a little while. I am just trying to clean. I got a hell of a mess in here, and then I got to sweep up in here. It's not even safe to walk around here, but I'll get that done. I'll bring you back. Might be this afternoon, who knows. Okay, we still got water over the cylinder. Haven't started it yet today, but let's see what happens. I did choke it. I don't know if there's enough there to make it run. Left the timing out. And I don't know what cycle we're on. Okay. So we were on the right time. Yeah. Give her a little choke. That's probably going to be as close as we're going to get it. Not bad. About 375 on average. About 845. There's no center in either side, so that should smooth it out a little bit. Yeah, 365 I'm gonna call it. Not bad. It's only 25 RPM low, so that ain't gonna be bad. Anyway, she's running pretty good. Oh no, right straight towards the corner right there. Actually, let's see if that'll suck some of that fuel up. I like to run that fuel out of that line. Yeah. Then you just let it hang down there. There, she's all put away. Even got the water warmed up a little. Of course, we got the cold air coming in. But anyway, I was surprised those new springs didn't bring it up any higher. They only brought it up about another 15, 20 RPM, which is okay. It's close enough, you know. These belts have been set without being run for so long they've shrunk. That is tight, which that's a good thing, I guess, but it's a little too tight. So anyway, yeah, I discovered something here. I was looking at this wood splitter the other day, and I noticed the last time we hauled it, and we always do chain it, but you can see that's broke right there. So this is, even though it was chained, there was enough bumps and whatnot that it broke that board. So, I mean, I can move it around the yard all right like that, but I wouldn't haul it down the road at all. I got to get these 3 replaced, and when I do it, I'll probably replace all of them. I've got enough channel iron, 10-inch channel iron, that'll probably change this all over to steel. And when I do that, if I go through that much trouble, I'm going to align things. You can probably see that the wood splitter and the engine are 2 inches out of a line. So the engine actually needs to go that way about another 2 inches. And then this sheave right here needs to go way over to here. And that's the only reason I put the engine where it was. I wanted it to be just right for the saw rig. But yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But I'm real happy with the engine. I'm real happy with the gad. You see what happens when you drop a small piece down. It goes down, hits the end, blows it apart. It's hard on stuff when it does that. But yeah, I guess the pieces that it blew out, I don't know where it hit it, but it hit it. Yeah, I can't really see any marks. But anyway, I know it went down and hit the blade. So yeah, it works pretty good. If you had wet wood and stuff 7-8 inches in diameter, it would melt right through it. So anyway, that's going to be it for this video. We put the new springs on that, and we're close enough. We're only 20-25 RPMs off, you know. It should be running right at 400. It's running at, what was it, 465 or something. So I ain't too worried about it. 465, 475, whatever. I don't even remember what it was running at. I know it's running good enough. We're going to leave her. So anyway, keep safe, everybody. We'll see you on the next one. Just in case you're curious, I'm getting some gravel out here. Gonna make the driveway a little bigger, so we got a place to park this right out front. And then we're gonna start on this old girl. Probably Tuesday, if everything goes right, I'm gonna start pulling the engine in her. I don't know if I'll get it done in a day, but yeah, maybe tomorrow I might even pull the fuel tank and maybe get the radiator off of it, get a little bit of stuff done. I am going to do it. I've just decided I'm going to go ahead and we're going to pull this thing apart. I don't know what cylinder is bad, but I know it's got a bad cylinder. It leaks water. So I was told it was cracked when I bought it. So anyway, keep safe, everybody. We'll see you on the next one. One more quick thing before I go. Water is drained. Because sometimes you get in a hurry, you know, you could forget something like that, especially this time of year. So yeah, we'll let that drip dry overnight. Then I'll put another plug in it with a screen in it. I haven't made one yet because the mice go up in there. I just cleaned out a whole bunch of stuff, so I don't want them to get back in there again. So anyway, that's going to be it for this video, guys.